So here we are, day 2. How did you feel after yesterday? What did it feel like getting those prompts and then starting to work with those words? Did you find it difficult? Did you find that you felt a little bit uncomfortable? Or did you just get straight into it? I'm really keen to hear how you found the day 1 prompts and what that kind of said to you when you got given those 3 words and how you kind of approached it. Today is day 2 and we have made it through the first day of the challenge. And I really wanted to just talk about what I did through with those words, those prompts for the challenge, and how I tackled it. Because even though I have been doing this sort of play for such a long time, I always find that something different happens. So even though our brain wants to kind of know what it's going to look like at the end, it automatically does that because our brain wants to know how it's going to look, how it's going to be finished, what the end product's going to look like. But when we start to play, it's about being able to take a different path. Like as you're working through something, you might be on a journey, but then if something catches your eye or you want to explore deeper, that's where this play has got real value. So when I was working on the prompts, I had this idea that I was going to draw a portrait to start with, and I was going to fill it with all these words that were about me and the things that I enjoyed. And this was the idea. And then as I started to draw, I actually found that the shadow on the paper was catching my hair and the light. And all of a sudden I thought, I'm following that. And so I actually took the influence from the environment and I started to create shapes around the shadows that my body was making on the paper that I was drawing. And so that's where my play journey began for this particular piece. And I will send some photos of that in the email so you'll be able to see. I then thought about colours and things that were really relevant for me. And obviously with this idea of passion, I wanted to use red. With this idea of pleasure, I wanted to use red because I was connecting it to passion. And then I also used this idea of paper, and so I had some scrap paper from some packing around, and I actually used that to create some new textures and things on the paper. And I literally gave myself 10 to 15 minutes to do this particular play exercise, and I will share that in the email today, but I would love to hear how you went with it. So please feel free to tag me on Instagram or Facebook, or please reply to the email and let me know how you went. Okay, so day 2, what are our words for today? We have 3 new words in the prompt. It is light, line, loose. So let's go. Day 2, I can't wait to see what you play with, and I will see you back here tomorrow. Good luck.